The encounter in Mexico that I will never forget. Myself and my friends needed a holiday and we decided to go to Mexico for a week. There were 4 girls and 5 guys that were due to go. I typically thought of tequila and chili, the 2 best things on my book. We spent all our cash that we had and in the end we had to use our cards as backup. No biggie, but we didn't plan for it. So we go to a bar and I started a tab behind it and gave them my card to keep until I paid. Kinda stopped us walking out and forgetting to pay for drinks. To sum it up, we had enough money for the holiday. We got to the bar around 7 o'clock and we were just drinking and having a fun time. Then the screams happened. We were at a bar that had a road behind it that backed onto a woods. Everyone in the bar heard these screams but they didn't react like we did. Me and my friends stopped drinking and were like, what the fuck is that noise? We looked around and the other people were just casually sipping their drinks. The owner of the bar screamed something in Mexican to the other workers and straight away they were at the windows pulling the curtains over all the ones in the bar. The owner even dimmed the lights and ran and double locked the door. I kid you guys not. It was like watching something out of a film. The other people in the bar weren't reacting to it and just shrugged it off like it was a daily thing. Myself and my friends were just staring at each other and mouthing profanities. Everyone was quiet so we took it as we had to be as well. The owner was at the bar and had his hand on the counter gripping a shotgun and staring at the door. My friend got up and walked over to the bar to ask the owner what was going on. Jake literally got up out of his seat and looked at the owner. The owner put his hand out to Jake and motioned for him to sit back down. Without knowing what else to do, Jake sat back down. Then the noise started again. It sounded like someone being torn limb from limb and letting out the most piercing, agonizing scream that I've ever heard in my whole life. It would scream and then make a high-pitched, animal scream straight away. I'm sorry, I can't describe it better, but it sounded like it was making these 2 noises at the same time. The hair stood up on my neck and I started to get goosebumps. The noise seemed to start at the back of the bar and you could tell it was moving. It made its way outside the windows and then it was at the door. I'm 100% silently freaking out by this time. The noise is right outside the door and not moving. I looked around and everyone in the bar was now frozen and just staring at the door, apart from the owner with his hand still on the gun. 2 loud thuds at the door. It sounded like it was slamming itself against the door and still making this awful noise. No one inside moved. Scratching at the door now. Silence inside. After what seemed like half an hour, we heard the screams slowly descend back into the forest. People started talking again and I for sure didn't want to stay in the pub after that. I jumped up and ran over to the bar and said I wanted to pay for my drinks. The owner didn't have a problem with that but said, "You and your friends can have the drinks on me if you promise to stay the night. The bar will be open." What the hell is this dude talking about? Stay here? I'm sorry, but we already have a hotel booked and it's only a short walk away. I'm now nervously glaring at my friends in a please come over and help me way. No. You don't understand. If you go outside it will get you free drinks and in the morning you can go. Well, we stayed and it was a very good night.